100% Chelsea, Chelsea 3, Roma 3. Brandon,
Hi.
what do you think?
I'm going to be try and be Mr. Positive today. No, obviously it's not great losing a 2-0 leads, but the way we started was a lot better than the way we started the past few games. Obviously it looks like they've had a kick up the backside. It looks like Conte's laid into them. But we kind of lost that. We lost that again. What we missed the most about Kante being out is the midfield is about 60 yards all the time away from the attack. It drops back so deep that there's a massive gap in the middle, that then we can't play the ball forward, because when we go to play the ball forward, there's no one in that gap. Morata can't drop into that gap, receive the ball, play it out wide, then get into the box. All right, he's quick, but he's not that quick. He can't do that every single time. Hazard's good at doing that, but I don't know what's wrong with him at the moment. Like, he looks good. Today he looked a lot better than he did at Palace, but he doesn't look like the same Hazard as last year. He doesn't look like he's taking players on. He's not dropping the shoulder. He's not as skillful as he was last year. I don't know what's going on in the past couple of games with him. I also want to say people need to get off Gary Cahill's back a little bit, because I don't think, yeah, all right, okay, I've been critical of him, but in the past 4 games, today he wasn't amazing, but he wasn't terrible. He looked like a tooth fairy when he came on after he had a massive strap around his head. But
Kenny was saying he looked a bit like Tutankhamun. Black Manu said he looked like he had his wisdom teeth taken out. It's I don't know.
It's something to do with the dentist, definitely. No, but he wasn't terrible. He wasn't terrible. Christensen was a massive positive from today. Solid.
Yeah.
You can't do anything about Dzeko's goal. Fantastic. Second goal, meh. It's just, again, it's the space element. I mean, they're getting a lot of space in the final third, and that's not just Roma, who are a very good team, especially away from home as well. It's Crystal Palace, and that's the worrying one. You know, still looking back at Crystal Palace. If we today went out and smacked Roma and dominated them, no one would have batted an eyelid at the weekend. It would have blipped. But it wasn't. It's consistent. Past 3 games, consistently been like this. City, then we had the international break. We all thought, good, yeah, we've had an international break. We can go off, we can relax. Hopefully we can pick it up when we come back. Palace, worrying. Tonight, all right, we didn't lose, but like Lewis said, we didn't win. It's slightly worrying still. Fair play to the Roma fans. Is that them coming over now?
That's them, the Roma fans coming now, yeah.
I mean, didn't stop singing even when they were 2-0 down.
So much noise from the Roma fans.
Even when they were 2-0 down.
Why can't we be like that? But, you know, away from home's different, but I mean...
Yeah, I mean, we were all right tonight, I think, the fans. We did go quiet when we went down. But, yeah. Do I start on Willian?
I don't think he did that bad.
I don't think he did that bad, but I don't think he did that good either. To be fair, he got a couple of crosses into the box. But I tell you what's been up with him recently is he's getting crosses into the box, but they're not beating the first man. And I know he's rushing to get the ball into the box to try and create something, but then they need to beat the first man. When they beat the first man, it's brilliant, because then we've got tall players running into the box. Alonso gets into the back post all the time. You've got Morata into the box. You've got Hazard dropping on the edge of the box for the rebound. Hazard scored a header today, so that's what I mean. Get the ball into the box, pass the first man, anything can happen. Do you know what I mean? But at the moment, it's just a bit... It looks really disjointed, and like Lewis said, the substitutions were a bit off. Luiz did not look happy to come off. I know he was maybe carrying a little bit of a knock, but you know, that's what you want to see. We were talking about passion at the weekend, and your review said that perfectly about passion. We lack that. If you put a John Terry, a Frank Lampard, a Didier Drogba, an Ashley Cole, a Petr Cech into
David Luiz,
a David Luiz, keep them into that team, they will play for that shirt. A lot of those players out there tonight don't realise what it means to play for that shirt, especially in the Champions League. I think that's our main problem at the moment. That's where it becomes disjointed.